You're live. Yeah, I will. Here, we'll have
Good afternoon, Bobcat fans. Welcome to ST Bobcat Nation. We'll be getting started here in about 4 or 5 minutes. Lovely Tuesday afternoon for some baseball. The Skidmore-Tynan Bobcats versus the Woodsboro Eagles. Bobcats coming off a hard-fought win over Yorktown last Friday. My partner Amador Ramirez is in Refugio this afternoon, live streaming the girls JV softball game and the varsity girls softball game. Once again, the wind is blowing a little bit. The wind is blowing a little bit here today, so it might break up a little bit from time to time. I apologize for that. And I was doing the best I can. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mike Chambers. I am visually impaired, doing this here live stream. And if you wonder how I do it, I get feedback from the crowd, and my wife sits down about 100 yards from me, and we communicate with walkie-talkie. She feeds me the information, and I relay it here on the live stream. So sometimes it takes me just a second to relay what has happened. And if you happen to make any comments or need to know anything on the live stream, she will respond to the comments as best she can. We'll be having another game here on home on Thursday afternoon against Kennedy, I believe. I will double check that and make sure that I know what I'm talking about. Patient as we have the meeting at the mound there.
Yeah, and then the runs just go home away, and the runs, and then usually if you go like, if you hit like 2 strikes and you hit strike the 3rd time, it means it's strike 3, and the out will automatically appear. Clear? Like, what do you mean? It automatically will go to the next one. Like once you put the score in and it registers 3 outs on the bottom of the second or bottom of the first. No, you just hit H. Yeah. Yeah, and then it registers the 3 outs, and it's like if you go 3 outs, it will automatically go to the bottom, and then 3 outs automatically takes you to the top of the next one. And it should input a 0 if there was no run score. If you have any questions, let me know. It's trial by error. No, it's all right. Our guys that usually do it, everybody's at the junior high track meet. So there you go. I want to need anything out of the fridges. I don't know how long it's been in there.
All right, as we get started here, looks like we have Jesse Urialis behind the plate there. Jaden Parks pitching. Morgan Shannon at third. Mason Sweeney at shortstop. CJ Chambers second. Brendan Torres at first. Anthony Villarreal at left field. Connor Santry in center. And Andrew Castaneda in right field. Number 15 up to bat for the Woodsboro Eagles. Here we go. More than one to count on the batter. Base hit there by that young man. Number 11 up to bat for the Eagles. Runner safe there, bringing runners on the corners. Number 0 up to bat for the Eagles. Foul ball on the batter. Ball hit back to the pitcher. Runner out at first. Runners on second and third. Number 20 up to bat for the Eagles. Nice pitch in there for a strike. One out. Pop. Pop fly to right field, brings a runner in. Batter safe at first. Runners on the corners. Runner steals home. Runner advances to second. Brings our score to 2-0 in favor of the Woodsboro Eagles. One out. Base hit. Batter be safe at first, bringing up runners on the corners. One out. Number 9 up to bat for the Eagles. One and two, the count on the batter. There for a strike. Strikeout brings up 2 outs. Ball hit the third base, thrown over to first for the 3rd out to end the half. Bottom of the first, Eagles lead 2-0. Once again, I'd like to welcome everybody to ST Bobcat Nation here on Facebook. As we As we wait for the Bobcats to come up to bat, remind everybody that we will be playing, Bobcats will be playing here at home again on Thursday afternoon against Kennedy, I believe. Once again, I will double check and make sure. Don't want to give everybody the wrong information. Amador Ramirez is live streaming the game in Refugio, the varsity softball, on ST Bobcat Nation YouTube. Up to bat for the Bobcats to be Chasen Chambers. Jesse Uriala's up to bat. Chambers popped up for the first out. Foul ball. Another foul ball there for Jesse. 0-2 the count. Jaden Parks on deck for the Bobcats. In there for a ball. He's count 2-2. Popped up to the catcher there for 2 outs. Jaden Parks coming up to bat. Jaden Parks up to bat. Mason Sweeney on deck, I believe. 2 outs. Good hit there by Parks to left center. Safe at first. Mason Sweeney up to bat. In there for strike. 0-1 the count. Pop-up foul ball. Brings the count to 0-2. Two outs. Runner on first for the Bobcats. Good hit there by Mason. Brings a runner in. And Mason's at third base. Brings up Morgan Shannon to the plate. Two outs. Runner on third. Good job getting out of the way of that pitch there. 1-1 the count on the batter. Foul ball. Morgan doing a good job battling there to the plate. Brendan Torres on deck. Popped up. Foul territory, caught by the first baseman for the third out. Our score, at the top of the second inning, Woodsboro Eagles lead by 2. Skidmore-Tynan 1, 2-1. Once again, we're top of the second inning. Woodsboro leading the Bobcats 2-1. Again, I don't have much experience doing this. This is only the 4th game I've ever live streamed. Couldn't do it without my wife helping me, feeding me the information. All right, here we go, getting ready to start the second inning. Pop fly caught by the second baseman there, chasing Chambers for the first out of the inning. Number 1 up to bat there for the Eagles. First pitch in there for a strike. One to one account on the batter. One and two count on the batter. Pop up foul ball. Base hit there by
Double play right here, boys.
the batter. Base hit. Attempted bunt goes foul. I believe it's number 15 up to bat for the Eagles. There for a strike. 0-2 the count on the batter. One out. Good stop there by the catcher, Jesse Uriales. Pop fly caught. 2 outs. Number 11 up to bat for the Eagles. 2 outs, top of the second. Eagles lead 2-1 over the Bobcats. Good throw by the catcher to get the runner out at second. 3rd out. Brings us to the bottom of the second inning. Woodsboro Eagles still on top, 2-1. I believe it's going to bring up Brennan Torres to the plate for the Bobcats. Hard hit pop fly to right field. Caught by the right fielder for the first out. Tony Villarreal up to bat for the Bobcats. Anthony Villarreal, the batter. Andrew Castaneda on deck. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 outs. Castaneda up to bat. High pop fly, caught for the 3rd out. Brings up the top of the 3rd inning. Woodsboro Eagles leading the Skidmore-Tynan Bobcats 2-1. Excuse me. Just a reminder, the Bobcats will be playing here at home again on Thursday at 6 o'clock. I believe we'll be playing the Kennedy Lions. First chance I get, I'll double check. I don't want to be giving anybody the wrong information. Number 11 up to bat for the Eagles. Top of the third. Line drive to the shortstop with a diving catch for the first out. Base hit, runner at first. One out. Number 20 up to bat for the Eagles. High pop fly to the shortstop. Drops it. I believe he was able to get the lead runner at second there. Base hit, runners on the corners.
Up the middle, Jack, up the middle.
I believe it's number 5 up to bat for the Eagles. Two outs at the top of the third here. Runners on the corners. Oh, and 2 the count on the batter. There for strike number 3. 3 outs. Brings us to the bottom of the third.
Play the line, so let it go.
Connor Santry at the plate. Jason Chambers on deck.
Just over there.
Good attempt at a bunt there. Runner thrown out at first. Brings up Jason Chambers. 1 out.
Keep it.
Let it go.
Foul ball on Chambers. One and one to count. Two and two the count on the batter. Runner threw out at first. Brings up Jesse Uriel. Jesse Uriel up to bat. Jaden Parks on deck. Foul ball. Brings count to 0-2. Good hit there by Uriales. Brings him to second base. Brings up Jaden Parks to the plate. Good hit there by Jaden Parks for a triple. Brings in Jesse Uriales to even the score up at 2-2. Brings up Mason Sweeney to bat. Mason Sweeney up to bat. I believe it would be Morgan Shannon on deck. High fly ball went foul. Pop fly to the pitcher brings up the third out. Coming into the top of the fourth inning. Tie scored 2-2. Once again, we are top of the fourth inning. Score tied 2-2. Both teams fighting hard. Bobcats looking to try to take their second win of the district season, coming off of a hard-fought win last Friday against Yorktown. Number 4 up to bat for the Eagles. Batter hit by the pitch. Takes his base. No outs. Runner on first. Two and 0 to count on the batter. Hard hit ball to the right field. Good double there by that Eagle. Brings runners to second and third. Number 1 up to bat for the Eagles. First pitch in there for a strike. Strike 2, 0-2 on the batter. Foul ball. Once again, we're at the top of the 4th inning. Score tied 2-2. Eagles have runners on 2nd and 3rd. Pop fly to center field. Drops. Brings in a run for the Eagles. Runners 2nd and 3rd. No outs. Score 3-2 in favor of the Eagles. One out. High pop fly to the first baseman who catches it. Brendan Torres. Number 11 up to bat for the Eagles. Swing and miss. First strike. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. One and one the count on the batter. Swing and a miss for count 1 and 2. Two and 2 to count. Strike 3 on the batter. Brings up 2 outs. Number 0 up to bat for the Eagles.
We can line that up.
Foul ball. One and one to count. Hard hit up the middle. Brings in 2 runs. Two-run score. Runner on first. 2 outs. I believe that brings our score to 5-2 in favor of the Eagles. Runner steals second, safe. Good attempt there by Orioles. One and one to count on the batter. 2 outs there on the Eagles. Base hit there. Brings a run in. Brings our score to 6-2 for the Eagles. Runner safe at second. Number 21 up to bat for the Eagles. Foul ball. He's up 2 strikes on the batter. One ball, 2 strikes. Hard hit ball up the middle, brings in a run. Runner safe at second base. Brings our score to 7-2 in favor of the Eagles. 2 outs. Top of the 4th here. Bobcats. Good base hit there by that Eagle. Brings up runners on first and third. Bobcats seem to be having a little trouble up the middle here today, defensively. They'll get it. They'll get it figured out here in a second. Pop fly to left field. Brings in a run for the Eagles. Bringing our score 8-2 in the top of the 4th here with 2 outs. Number 2 up to bat for the Eagles.
Go boys, one more out. Hey, that's on the corner, you gotta take that to right field. You got him, Jaden.
Once again, we're on top of the fourth inning here, 8-2 in favor of the Eagles. 2 outs. Popped up to the first baseman, caught for the 3rd out. Some good hitting there by the Woodsboro Eagles here in the top of the 4th. As we come into the bottom of the 4th inning, the Eagles are leading the Bobcats 8-2. Morgan Shannon up to bat for the Bobcats. Bobcats just haven't been getting the quality at bats that we usually do. Morgan Shannon up to bat. Brendan Torres on deck.
Go Morgan!
Base hit there by Morgan Shannon on an overthrown ball to first. Brendan Torres up to bat. Tony Villarreal on deck. Bottom of the 4th. Runner on first, no outs. Torres up to bat. Hard hit there by Torres for a base hit. Torres takes second base on a passed ball. Bottom of the fourth, one out. Eagles leading 8-2. Bobcats have a runner on second. Andrew Castaneda up to bat. Villarreal walks, bringing the runners on first and second. One out. One and one to count on the batter. Runners first and second, one out. Foul ball. One ball and two strikes count. Swing and a miss. Strike three, two outs. Connor Sentry up to bat. Runners on first and second, two outs. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 the count. 1-2 the count. Strike three. 3 outs. Brings us to the top of the 5th inning. Top of the 5th inning here. So looks like we're going to have a pitching change for the Bobcats. Be Morgan Shannon on the mound. That would put Jaden Parks on 3rd base, I believe. Once again, we're at top of the 5th. Top of the 5th inning here. Eagles leading 8-2. Bobcats struggling a little bit defensively here this afternoon and struggling at the plate. Eagles, on the other hand, doing a very good job hitting their baseball this afternoon.
Come on, Morgan, you got it.
All right, here we go. Starting at the top of the 5th inning. In there for strike number 1. Ooh, strike number 2. Good pitching there by Shannon. There for strike number 3, first out. 1 out here at the top of the 5th. There for a strike. 1-1 the count.
Yes, sir. Exactly how you do it.
Base hit. One out here at the top of the fifth. Runner on first base.
I'm an Easter egg, okay? Ready.
Swing and a miss there on the batter.
Go, Morgan. One more.
Full count. Center fielder catches that one. 2 outs. Runner remains at first base. Top of the fifth inning, 2 outs. Eagles lead 8-2 over the Bobcats. Number 0 up to bat for the Eagles. In there for a strike. Runner advances to second on a wild pitch. Two balls, one strike on the batter. Ball. Number 20 up to bat for the Eagles. Batter walked. Brings up runners on first and second. 2 outs. Top of the fifth. And the runners advance on a passed ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 to count on the batter. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. Top of the 5th. Swing and a miss there.
One more, bud.
Short hit in the infield there. Bring the third out. Coming to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Eagles with the lead, 8-2. Just a reminder that the Bobcats will be playing here at home again on Thursday afternoon at 6 o'clock. Against the Kennedy Lions. Again, if you're just joining us, we're at the bottom of the 5th inning here this afternoon. Woodsboro leading 8-2. Chasing Chambers up to bat. Jesse Urales on deck. Chambers popped up the first couple of times at bat this afternoon. Three and 1 to count. Foul ball caught. First out of the bottom of the 5th. Brings up Jesse Urales to the plate. Good hit to the third baseman. Missed by the first baseman. Urales makes it to second. Brings up Jaden Parks to the plate. Bottom of the 5th inning here. Score 8-2 in favor of the Woodsboro Eagles. Parks pops out to center field. 2 outs. Uriales tags up and makes it to third. It's up Mason Sweeney to the plate. Pass ball. Uriales scores on a pass ball. Brings our score to 8-3. Bottom of the 5th. 2 outs. Mason Sweeney, the batter. Runner out at first for the 3rd out. As we roll into the top of the 6th inning, score 8-3 in favor of the Woodsboro Eagles. Bobcats still struggling to get anything going here offensively. Morgan Shannon still the pitcher for the Bobcats. I believe we have Jaden Parks playing 3rd, Mason Sweeney at shortstop, Jason Chambers at 2nd, Brendan Torres at 1st, Morgan Shannon pitching.
Go Morgan, you got it.
About to get underway with the top of the 6th inning here. There for a strike to lead the inning off. Base hit, runner second base to start the inning off for the Eagles. Number 9 up to bat for the Eagles.
Yeah, Morgan. First. Yeah. There you go, buddy. Nice.
Hit back to the pitcher. Runner out at first. 1 out. Runner remains at second. Top of the 6th. Score 8-3. In there for a strike.
I know. I can picture you there. And I'm just like, somebody's in here. Like, I can not get involved.
Base hit. Runners on the corners. First and third. 1 out. I believe it's number 2 up to bat for the Eagles. Swing and miss. 1-2 the count. Runner on second.
Oh, come on, Morty, you got it. Oh, no, they're in the car when I have to get my runner. There you go, boy. Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Got him. Come on.
Strike 3 gets the batter out. Attempted throw down to second.
Yeah.
Runner was safe at second on that attempt. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Eagles leading 8-3. Oh. Number 1 up to bat for the Eagles. Sorry, I made a mistake just a second ago. We have runners on the corners for the Eagles. Foul ball.
Come on, Morgan, hold on.
Good hustle there by the Bobcats to try to make something happen. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 the count on the batter. Foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Pop fly, caught by the first baseman to bring up the 3rd out. Midway through the 6th inning, the score remains 8-3 in favor of the Eagles. Bobcats coming up to bat. If you're just joining us, we're at the bottom of the 6th. Eagles lead 8-3. Bobcats will be playing again here at home on Thursday against the Kennedy Lions. Next week we'll be playing away for a couple of games. Morgan Shannon up to bat. Brendan Torres on the deck. Foul ball. Foul ball number 2 brings up strike number 2. 0-2 the count. Ball. Count to 1-2. Two and 2 to count. Foul ball. Morgan fighting up there, trying to get something started. Hard hit to the shortstop. Throw to first base. Batter's out. Brings up Brendan Torres. Foul ball on Torres. One out. Brendan Torres up to bat. In there for a strike. Counting 1-2 on Torres. One out. Foul ball. Pop fly to the pitcher for out number 2. Anthony Villarreal up to bat. Andrew Castaneda on deck. Swing and a miss. Foul ball. In there for a strike for out number 3. As we move on to the top of the 7th here this awesome Tuesday evening. The Woodsboro Eagles still leading 8-3 over the Bobcats. Looks like we have Mason Sweeney on the bump for the Bobcats pitching. Bobcats struggling this afternoon, both offensively and defensively, as we get ready to start the top of the 7th inning here. Again, we have Mason Sweeney in the pitch here in the 7th. Here we go, top of the 7th. Ball 1 on the batter. Ball 2. Top of the 7th, no outs. Wild pitch.
Oh my God.
3-0 the count on the batter. Leadoff walk for the Eagles. Batter first base. No outs. Eagles still lead at 8-3. Number 11 up to bat for the Eagles. Want to know the count on the batter. In there for a strike, brings the count to 1-1. Ball. 2-1 the count. Hard hit up the middle. Got the lead runner for the first out. Batter safe at first. Good play by the center fielder Connor Santry. Throw that ball into second and get that runner out. 1 out, runner on first. Top of the 7th here. I believe that's number 0 up to bat for the Eagles. Steele's safe at second. Pop fly to right field. Caught for out number 2. Number 20 up to bat for the Eagles. Runner steals to third. Comes in for the score. On the overthrow to the catcher and a throw down to the third base. The runner scores. Brings the score 9-3. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Get him.
Ball hit to the pitcher. As we get everything settled back down, the ball was hit to the pitcher. Pitcher overthrew the first baseman. Runner lands at third base on a couple of errors. Top of the 7th, scores 9-3 in favor of the Eagles.
There you go.
2 outs.
You got 2 on him now, son. You got it. Thank you. No, it wasn't. There you go, son. Nice change-up.
Swing and a miss by the batter for a strike out. Out number 3. Last opportunity for the Bobcats to make something happen here. Score remains 9-3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Brings up Trace De Leon for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th, score 9-3 in favor of the Woodsboro Eagles. Trace De Leon starting us off. I believe OJ Lira on deck. I think that's his last name. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check that. There for a strike on De Leon. Count 1-1. There for strike number 2.
There you go.
Runner out at first. 1 out. Foul ball. Two balls, 1 strike on the batter.
Oh yeah! Yeah! There you go, Jay! Go ahead, Connor. Go run.
Good hit by the OJ to get a base hit. One out. Like Chambers up to bat.
Go, CJ, you got it. Go, CJ. Make a pitch to you.
Chambers walks. Runners first and second. Jesse Morales coming up to bat. 1 out. Eagles leading here. Bottom of the 7th, 9-3.
Good night.
Skidmore with runners on bases, first and second. Foul ball.
Your head, Jesse. Don't worry.
2 balls, 1 strike on the batter. Runners advance on a passed ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Arialis. Foul ball, out of play.
There's another one.
Oh. Oh, my apologies. The runners did not advance. The runners are still on first and second.
Win it, Jesse. Let's go. Deny.
Ball 4.
Okay, right here. Let's go.
Bases loaded.
Hey, they're on for you. Let's go.
Brings up Jaden Parks to the plate. Timeout called. All right, as we get started back up here after the timeout, bases loaded for Skidmore-Tynan. Jaden Parks up to bat, 1 out. Eagles lead 9-3.
Go, boys. We got it.
Bottom of the 7th inning here. Ball 1 on the batter. Ball 2. High. Ball 3. Bobcats trying to get something going here late in the 7th. Ball 4. Batter walks. Brings a run in. Bring the score 9-4. Looks like we have another timeout by the Eagles. I believe that brings Mason Sweeney up to bat for the Bobcats when we get started back up. Like we have a pitching change for the Woodsboro Eagles. Again, while we're on a timeout, the score is 9-4. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Just a reminder that the Bobcats will be playing again here at home on Thursday, 6 o'clock. right, here we go. About to get started back up. 1 out. Mason Sweeney up to bat. Bases loaded. Bottom of the 7th. High, ball 1. In there for a strike. It's a count 1-1 on Mason. Runners advance to second and third on a wild pitch. Runner scores. Two balls, 1 strike to count on the batter. One out. Runners on second and third. Score 9-5 at the moment. Ball 4 on the batter. Loads the bases up. Morgan Shannon up to bat. 1 out. Bases loaded. Score is 9-5 here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch in there for a strike on Shannon. Good hit there by Shannon. Brings in 2 runs.
All the way!
Shannon gets a second. Parks got in a pickle there between second and third. Got out. So bring out number 2. 2 runs scored. Our score is now 9-7. Brennan Torres up to bat. Oh, sorry, that was Mason Sweeney they got in a pickle there, not Jaden Parks. Torres hit by the pitch, takes his base. Runners on first and second. Tony Villarreal up to bat. 2 outs here at the bottom of the 7th. Timeout by the Eagles. Looks like they're going to change pitchers. Bobcats coming on here in the bottom of the 7th. Score 9-7.
Oh, sorry. Doesn't know. I mean, I can't go anywhere with her or without her. She does not care. She does not care. I was so lucky to do this. No. I was like, I should be good at it. I was like, can I
Pitching change for the Eagles.
Let's go, Tony. No, he's still on second.
All right, as we get started back up here, Tony Villarreal up to the plate. Runners first and second, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. In there for ball number 1.
Epic comeback.
Base hit there by Villarreal to load the bases up.
Come on, OJ. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's Trey.
Bases loaded, 2 outs here. Trace De Leon up to bat for the Bobcats. Getting exciting here late in the 7th. Bobcats trying to make a comeback. Score is 9-7. Good try there by Trace De Leon. Caught for the 3rd out. That's the ball game. The Eagles take it 9-7. But it was a good comeback for the Bobcats. Good, hard-fought game by both teams. I will be back here on Thursday afternoon, live streaming the Skidmore-Tynan Bobcats against Kennedy Lions. Thursday at 6 o'clock. Again, the score 9-7 in favor of the Woodsboro Eagles.